What is up, everyone? So today we're going to take you through a full day of eating. I'm going to have all my macros listed all over the screen today when I eat, and then I'm going to talk about my supplements and what I do throughout my training today. Today's a triple session, so obviously a ton of work. So we're going to have a morning session, an afternoon session, and then a 5-mile run tonight. So I hope you guys enjoy that. So every morning I take one of these yolks right here. I honestly wasn't sure at first about how the effectiveness of this would be, but to be honest, the results have been pretty staggering. Like, I feel like my lean muscle mass has kind of taken off in the last 3 months since using it. So pretty much all I do is just literally just down it like this. Powdery, but good. Oh baby. Yeah, it's a powder, but it tastes like vanilla. It's awesome. So what it does is it helps like reduce myostatin throughout the body. Myostatin hurts muscle growth. Definitely the move. Obviously I've been hitting it pretty hard training wise lately. So I woke up with I'll pull this up on the screen, but I woke up with a 44% recovery on Whoop, which is whatever. Typically, like, I'm not too worried about being in the yellow. I feel good, so it's not necessarily the biggest deal in the world. And then I look at my sleep data, and I hit 1 hour and 44 minutes of deep and 3 hours of REM, which is a combined 4 hours and 44 minutes of restorative sleep. That's perfect. I mean, you really aren't going to want much more than 5 hours of that. 5 hours is pretty much the absolute elite standard. So I stay between 4 to 5, and those are like my big markers to tell me if I'm ready to go for the day. Like, yeah, recovery is important, but if my sleep numbers are on point, then I'm definitely feeling good about hitting it hard. I've been on a massive sourdough bread kick lately. I don't know what it is about it, but the smell, just like the taste, everything's just been an absolute go-to for me lately. It's obviously super good for gut health and people who are like insulin sensitive. So I've been pretty much just doing sourdough bread, peanut butter, honey, and a banana, and it hits the spot every time. All right, so we just got the bread out of the toaster. I've been using this extra crunchy, Skippy natural peanut butter. Me and my girlfriend went to Aruba, and pretty much all they had was crunchy peanut butter. Never was a crunchy peanut butter guy before like September. Now that's all I can eat. So I'm just gonna spread this all on here. I try to have my fats primarily in the morning, just because, like, a lot better for digestion, and my body personally responds better to fats in the morning. And obviously the body wants carbs to perform throughout the day, so we're gonna do a cup of blueberries and then a banana as well. I just dice up the banana, put it on the sourdough bread. Oh damn, this banana's kind of morphed. Then my favorite part's drizzling this honey on top of it. Local raw honey is just like some of the best things you can do for your health. Especially during like allergy season, getting local raw honey and taking it pretty much every day, it's gonna help with allergies a ton. So we just spread this all over. Let's give it a try. Oh god. Oh yeah. That's the spot. Alright, so we just finished up meal number 1. I was tracking the macros on MyFitnessPal. So pretty much, I'll pull it up on the screen, but it was 871 calories. And like I said, I keep the fats high in the morning because that's when my body handles it well, and I want fats early in the morning. And so it was 39 grams of protein, 31 fats, which is kind of high because of the peanut butter, and then 121 carbs. So that meal should take me for the next 3 or 4 hours until I have my bison and rice. So obviously now, we got the supplement stack. So the reason I take magnesium is because it helps with muscle production, cramping, sleep quality, etc. Multivitamin, just to get my vitamins in and have a more well-balanced system. Gut health, pretty much just to help with good bacteria in my gut. If I don't have this, I have pretty gnarly stomach problems. It's actually wild. So before I started taking a probiotic and Reds powder, my stomach was in shambles and I didn't really know what to do. And I figured out that I wasn't giving my stomach the nutrients and bacteria, the good bacteria that I needed to digest food, especially when I'm eating a ton of protein. So it's super important to just take care of your gut and make sure everything's digesting properly. And then I take krill oil for inflammation. All right, let's see if I can be an absolute savage this time and get all 9 pills down instead of like choking on it like last time. Let's see, highly doubtful, but let's try it. Oh yeah, let's go. If you saw my last video, I absolutely choked on all of them. Now before heading out to session 1, we're gonna take like a 1/4 scoop of bulk pre-workout because, you know, your boy can't go without a little bit of stim in the morning. Like I said, I don't take too much, but you know, you wanna get a little in just to get that extra kick. And I'll take the pump product, and then I'm off to session 1. I got like rowing and handstand walks, so 2 things that I'm pretty good at, so it should be a good morning. All right, y'all, we absolutely crushed that. Handstand walks and rowing. Had a ton of fatigue on my shoulders from yesterday's work, but we got it done, no misses. Then we went into 20 to 30 strict handstand push-ups. I'm trying to just build up endurance and volume in these shoulders, because obviously it's sort of a weak point for me because I'm not used to this incredible amount of volume. But we crushed it, and now we're on to the next clip. Alright, so every single day my lunch is bison and rice. I started eating bison about a year ago just because of what it did for my gut and overall health and performance. I'm absolutely the biggest fan of bison. It's just sits in my stomach so much better than other meats, and it's just a lot leaner. So I think this bowl has 220 grams of ground bison cooked and then 300 grams of jasmine rice cooked. And so I just prep all that on Sundays because it literally saves me, I don't even know what, 30, 40 minutes during the week. Alright, so we just finished up our bison and rice. Now it's time to prepare our pre-workout, carb powder, creatine, and electrolytes. Like I always say, training is not just the stimulus of going to the gym. It is so much more than that. It's sleep, nutrition, hydration. So if you're not doing this type of stuff, then you seriously should be, because you're leaving gains on the table. And I think this stuff keeps you accountable, and it instills habits, systems, and routines that carry way greater than just the gym. It carries in your business life, your personal life, whatever it may be. So stop thinking about the gym just in isolation. Think about the gym as a way to get better in life. That's kind of what I do. Yeah, obviously I want to get to the CrossFit Games, and this is my journey, documenting it to you guys. But by setting up this camera, by putting myself out there, by training as hard as I do, that's so much more beneficial for all aspects of my life. So don't just look at the gym in isolation. Look at it as in it's helping you as a whole. Alright guys, so we had heavy clean triples today, every 2 minutes for 20 minutes. Here's 260 for 3. These felt really good. The power in my legs is definitely there with the limited rest time. 275 on the bar. Let's go. Easy. Easy.
Another day at the office, kid. Let's go.
Move.
Yes, sir.
Yes. that 30-minute EMOM. Those are typically always programmed on Wednesdays, and they're designed to really get my heart rate up. And honestly, they test my will a lot, but we got it done. Now, we got a 5-mile run program tonight with Liz. Very excited. Hate running, but gotta push through and get better at it. All right, we just smoked 5.5 miles. Absolutely my favorite thing to do in the world. No, I'm just kidding. I'm definitely not a fan of running in the slightest, but I know it's something that I have to do and have to get better at in order to perform at an elite level in CrossFit. So obviously hydrating with some electrolytes right now. And to be honest, I started doing long distance running long distance running as in like max 5 miles, so not like uber long distance, in November. And it's crazy to see my progress from November to April 19th. It's been pretty miraculous for a guy that was like, I can't run, this is gonna be tough. And really just comes down to putting one foot in front of the other and saying, they're gonna have to put you down before you stop. So that's kind of what I think about. And obviously I have my girlfriend to push me, who is a runner. So we banged that out. Now it's time to go prep some dinner. All right, so for dinner we're doing 2 Dave's buns with 90-10 ground sirloin. This is gonna be a leaner meat option, helps with digestion a lot. Then we're gonna do sweet potato fries, which are always one of my go-to starches and carb sources. And then we're gonna get some beans and of course, some water. All right, we just sat down to watch the Bruins game. Strapped on the Mark Pro. This is my best friend after long training days. It's an electromuscular stimulation device, so pretty much what it does is it sends electrical signals to your muscle to pump more blood flow into your legs or any muscle group that you want to recover. And it pumps new blood in and kind of gets the crappy blood out. It is a game changer for recovery and feeling not sore the next day. The bottom of my foot's been bothering me, so I'm definitely gonna apply that there tonight. And then I just stay hydrated. So game plan now is to watch the Bruins. They're tied with the Panthers 2-2. Bruins are absolutely nasty this year, so it's exciting to watch them in the postseason. And then I'm going to make my last meal. So the last meal of the day is gonna be a cup of blueberries, a Dave's Killer Bagel blueberry with just a little bit of peanut butter. I try to stay like under like a half a tablespoon. Then we got the protein yogurt. I eat 1 or 2 of these a day. Then of course the bison meat sticks. I'm pretty much hungry all hours of the day, especially at night. Like after a long training day, I eat dinner and then 30 minutes later my body's like, all right, we need more food. So I try to keep the food relatively light on my stomach before bed, but also like my body needs food and I need more protein. So I'm finishing this meal off probably like an hour and a half before I go to sleep. And I love these sparkling ices. I just crave like a nice little sparkle and like a little bit of a soda-y type vibe at night. Kind of helps with digestion and honestly it just tastes good and I crave it. So if you guys haven't tried these, definitely recommend getting them. Just goes with my late night snack. So now I'm gonna eat this up, put some magnesium lotion on, wind down, and just go to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like always, subscribe, like, comment. I appreciate you guys are watching. It means the world to me. I will be getting better at this over the course of the weeks, months, and years, so stick with me. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. It means the world to me. Peace.